Suffocating, overwhelming, and completely unbelievable. That is everything you will feel when witnessing with your own eyes the top 10 most shocking transportation systems in the world right now. Defying the harshness of nature or rugged seismic terrain, humans have created underground tunnels and suspension bridges beyond imagination. EHang EH216S, when autonomous flying taxis step out of science fiction movies. Once a luxurious prospect found only in science fiction movies, the idea of hailing a flying taxi right on a rooftop has now become reality thanks to EHang EH216S, China's pioneering electric vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL vehicle. What amazes the entire world is that the EH216S completely does not require a pilot. Passengers simply step into the oval cabin, select their destination on the screen, and the automated computer system handles the full package from takeoff until landing safely. Equipped with 16 symmetrical electric propellers, this flying car possesses smooth operation, zero emissions, and is extremely safe. Even if one motor experiences a breakdown, the remaining motors still have more than enough power to maintain lift to handle the situation. More importantly, the EH216S is no longer an idea sitting on a drawing board or in a laboratory. Being granted commercial operation certification by the Civil Aviation Administration of China for low-altitude tourism services has made the EH216S the world's first revenue-generating autonomous passenger-carrying flying taxi. Although there are still certain limitations regarding flight range, payload, or regulatory framework, the EH216S remains the lead banner, opening the era of three-dimensional transportation. This flying taxi is the clearest proof, showing that the prospect of stepping onto highways in the sky to leave traffic jams behind on the ground is no longer a distant dream, but has begun entering real life. Interstate H-3, United States. A shocking highway because it is one of the most expensive and difficult roads to build in the world. Measuring a mere 15.5 miles, connecting the city of Honolulu with the eastern side of Oahu Island, Hawaii, Interstate H-3 looks like a normal route on a map. However, hidden behind that modest length is a transportation project that was extremely costly, controversial, and majestic in American history. When completed in 1997, the construction cost of the road exceeded $1.3 billion USD, averaging over $50 million USD per mile. This astronomical figure stemmed from nearly impossible terrain. The route had to cut straight through the rugged Ko'olau mountain range. To conquer sheer cliffs and deep valleys, engineers had to erect a series of giant viaducts winding through the clouds, combined with a complex system of mountain-piercing tunnels. However, the largest obstacle did not lie in engineering, but in the environment and culture. Crossing a protected tropical rainforest with a series of endemic flora and fauna, the project had to comply with extremely strict ecological standards. Not to mention, the road also faced lawsuits lasting for decades from native Hawaiians due to concerns that construction would damage sacred spiritual lands. After more than 30 years of overcoming countless storms, Interstate H-3 today stands firm as a modern architectural masterpiece. Crossing the route, people not only glide through Hawaii's magnificent natural scenery, but are also passing through a thrilling historical story about human power and limits. If you enjoyed the story you just watched, please press like. It means a lot to us. And comment which city you are watching from. Thank you very much. Yungas Road, Bolivia. A shocking road because it was once dubbed the most dangerous road of death in the world. If there is a route that just looking at pictures is enough to give you goosebumps, that is definitely Yungas Road, Bolivia, the road of death that once haunted the whole world. Measuring 40 miles connecting the capital La Paz with the Yungas region, this place possesses a spectacular plunge, dropping in elevation from over 15,000 feet down to 3,900 feet. In just a few hours, drivers must experience extreme weather changes, from the freezing cold of the high mountain region to the humid air of the tropical rainforest. The danger of Yungas lies in its terrifying terrain, a winding dirt road surface around 10-11 feet wide and completely without guardrails. On one side is a sheer cliff, on the other side is a deep abyss over 2,000 feet down. When two vehicles travel in opposite directions, one is forced to back up tens of meters right along the edge of the abyss to yield the right of way. With just one wrong nudge of the steering wheel, tragedy will occur in an instant. Nature adds severe challenges. Heavy rain turns the road into a swamp. Unexpected rock slides occur. Dense fog obscures visibility, along with waterfalls pouring straight down onto the road surface, washing away tire grip. After many decades of claiming countless lives, Yungas now has a new, safer route replacing it. However, the road of death has still become a top destination for thrill seekers, those who crave plunging downhill on a mountain bike to conquer the suffocating sensation amidst the vast Andes. Millau Viaduct, France, a shocking bridge because it is taller than even the Eiffel Tower and seems to float amidst the clouds. Looking from afar, the Millau Viaduct, France, is like a structure stepping out of a science fiction movie. Giant piers piercing through a sea of clouds, floating between the land and sky of southern France. Crossing the Tarn River Valley on the A75 expressway, this transportation masterpiece causes amazement with its extraordinary height, with the highest mast peak reaching 1,125 feet, surpassing even the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Millau became the bridge with the tallest piers in the world upon completion. Before that, Traffic through this area was a nightmare. Every summer, tens of thousands of cars squeezed together, crawling down to the valley floor and then struggling to climb back up the other side. The only solution was an extremely bold idea: build a bridge straight across the valley at an unimaginable height. The greatest challenge was the rugged terrain and fierce wind gusts. Through genius thinking, the engineers chose a highly complex construction approach. Fabricate the steel deck and then push it gradually from both sides of the mountain peaks toward the center, instead of erecting it from the bottom up, helping to minimize construction risks at hazardous heights. But the most mesmerizing thing is the driving experience. On foggy mornings, the entire valley sinks below a floating sea of clouds. The ground completely disappears, leaving only a suspended strip of road carrying drivers gliding through thin air, creating a surreal scene to the point of breathlessness. Not only thoroughly solving the traffic congestion, the Millau Viaduct is also a proud symbol of modern engineering, where human intellect blends completely with nature. Channel Tunnel, UK, France, a shocking transportation system because it takes entire high-speed trains running through beneath the seabed. Once considered science fiction for nearly 2 centuries, in 1994, the Channel Tunnel, Eurotunnel, officially operated, connecting the United Kingdom with continental Europe. Instead of building a giant bridge, engineers chose a much bolder solution, digging a tunnel running deep under the bed of the English Channel. With a total length of 31.5 miles, of which nearly 23.5 miles lie underneath the ocean floor, this is one of the longest underground tunnels on the planet. The project consists of 3 parallel tunnels, 2 main routes for two-way train traffic, and a service route in the middle for maintenance and emergency rescue. The geological challenge was extremely severe. To prevent seawater from flooding in, giant boring machines had to pierce through chalk rock layers dozens of meters deep. Miraculously, when the 2 drill heads from the UK and France met underground, the margin of error was only at a few inches, an accuracy seemingly impossible. Inside this underground blood vessel is an extremely intelligent operating system. Eurostar high-speed train takes passengers from London to Paris or Brussels extremely fast without needing to take a plane. Shuttle train allows cars and trucks to drive straight onto the rail cars. Drivers simply relax throughout the cross-sea journey before continuing to drive on the other shore. Turning a natural barrier into a safe underground transportation route, connecting millions of people and goods every year, the Channel Tunnel fully deserves to be one of the greatest engineering masterpieces of the 20th century. Trans-Siberian Railway, Russia, a shocking railway line because it is nearly 1/4 of the Earth's circumference in length and takes a full week to complete. If there is a transportation project powerful enough to make anyone catch their breath due to its magnificent scale, it is certainly the Trans-Siberian Railway, the longest continuous railway line on the planet. Stretching from the magnificent capital of Moscow to the coastal city of Vladivostok in the Far East, this strip of steel possesses a record length of 5,772 miles, equivalent to nearly 1/4 of the Earth's circumference. If you board the train and run non-stop without stepping off, it takes passengers a full 7 days and 7 nights to complete the journey. A spectacular natural picture. What makes this journey fascinating is crossing 8 time zones across both continents of Eurasia. Looking through the window, the scenery opens up magically. From tranquil European plains, towering Ural mountains, vast Siberian taiga forests, to crystal-clear Lake Baikal and pristine plateaus. A miracle from the frieze. To construct the route starting from the late 19th century, humans had to pay the price with extraordinary resilience. Amidst extreme severe weather below -40 degrees Fahrenheit and permafrost soil, tens of thousands of workers carved mountains, crossed forests, building countless vast bridges and rock-piercing tunnels. Not only playing the role of an economic and strategic backbone connecting the entire territory of Russia, the Trans-Siberian Railway has also become a legendary dream travel journey for global wanderers. This is not merely a trip, but a unique experience to admire one of the greatest transportation masterpieces in human history. Laerdal Tunnel, Norway, a shocking tunnel because it is so long that it takes drivers 20 minutes to complete. What makes this project shocking does not lie merely in the numbers, but in an extremely complex psychological puzzle. Try to imagine driving at a speed of 50 miles per hour through a grey space. Repeating for dozens of minutes easily pushes drivers into a state of tunnel hypnosis. Drowsiness and distraction in just a split second can turn into a silent death. To solve this danger, engineers took a stroke of genius, turning the tunnel into an artistic masterpiece to trick the eyes. Instead of a tedious mountain-piercing tube, Laerdal is broken up by 3 giant rock caverns resembling underground squares. Quiet blue light, combined with brilliant yellow hue beneath the arch, creates a magical illusion of a sunrise sky. This spectacular scene change helps drivers wake up, recharge energy, and dispel monotony. Besides, the tunnel also possesses a giant lung with a modern air filtration system, along with a network of cameras and rescue stations on call 24/7. Today, Laerdal Tunnel is the vital artery connecting the capital Oslo with the stunning Western Fjord region, helping traffic flow smoothly year-round despite snowstorms. This structure is not only a great engineering feat of mountain drilling, but also the pinnacle of understanding and overcoming human psychological limits. Gotthard Base Tunnel, Switzerland. A shocking transportation system because it is the longest railway tunnel in the world, piercing straight through the Alps. For centuries, the majestic Alps were an icy fortress dividing trade between northern and southern Europe. Everything only changed when Switzerland created a feat that made the whole world tip its hat, drilling through the heart of the mountain range to construct the Gotthard Base Tunnel, the longest railway tunnel on the planet. No longer are trains and vehicles struggling to carve through mountains and climb passes. The movement journey now takes place on a straight underground highway, 35.5 miles long, with the total technical system reaching over 93 miles. To create this masterpiece, thousands of people fought geological pressure beneath rock masses over 6,500 feet thick, working in suffocating heat exceeding 104 degrees Fahrenheit for nearly 2 decades. Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge, China. A shocking transportation system because it is the longest railway bridge in the world. When hearing about record-breaking bridges, do you think of a concrete strip spanning across open seas or a deep abyssal canyon? The Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge, China, will completely change that imagination with a surreal length, 102.4 miles, a Guinness record for the longest bridge in the world. Located on the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway, this superstructure is actually a giant elevated track. Instead of laying tracks on soft ground, full of flood risks, engineers chose a bold solution, elevating the entire route onto thousands of solid concrete piers. The bridge proudly crosses plains, rice fields, residential areas, and even Yangcheng Lake, with a lake crossing section up to 5.6 miles long. This design eliminates traffic intersections while simultaneously protecting the ecosystem underneath. Not only shocking in length, the bridge is also an engineering masterpiece. The structure is strong enough to stand firm against earthquakes, typhoons, and handle extreme forces when trains rip through the wind, rushing past at a speed of 186 miles per hour. Thanks to top-tier vibration suppression technology, passengers glide through the air for dozens of minutes while still experiencing absolute smoothness. Every day, hundreds of high-speed train trips busily pass back and forth, shortening travel time between bustling urban areas in eastern China. Not only solving the traffic problem, Danyang Kunshan has become a symbol for the groundbreaking construction thinking of the 21st century. Five Interchange, United States. A shocking transportation system because the giant 5-level highway interchange makes drivers feel like they are flying in the middle of the city. While most highway interchanges stop at a monotonous 1-2 levels in Dallas, Texas, USA, the Five Interchange reaches up into a giant 5-level masterpiece that makes anyone passing through for the first time stand in awe. This is the junction of two vital arteries, Interstate 635 and US Route 75, famous as one of the most massive and complex transportation systems in the world. The most shocking experience is the spectacular height. The top level of the interchange soars up to nearly 130 feet, equivalent to a 10-story building. Stepping on the gas on this top bridge ramp, you will have a heart-stopping feeling like flying in mid-air, while directly underneath are dozens of lanes of vehicles continuously moving in surges at many different levels. The entire system is designed like a 3D maze with a series of curving bridge ramps and overpasses interwoven together. Thanks to that, traffic flow can change directions smoothly, almost without needing to stop for red lights. However, this convenience requires high concentration. Just carelessly missing a turn sign, you will have to accept going several miles out of the way before you can turn back in the right direction. Today, the High Five Interchange is a proud symbol of Texas infrastructure, perfect proof of utilizing vertical space to solve the urban congestion problem without needing to expand ground surface. Humanity's journey to conquer distance has never stopped. Looking back at the 10 shocking transportation systems just now, we see a spectacular transformation. From arduous roads, leveling rocky mountains, advancing down into the deep ocean depths, and now taking off into three-dimensional space. The EHang EH216S, or superstructures like the Gotthard Base Tunnel, are not merely symbols of engineering, but are humanity's answer to the greatest challenges of our era: environmental pollution, climate change, and urban overcrowding. We are living at a pivotal moment where the boundary between science fiction movies and real life is blurring after every flight, every train ripping through the wind and rushing forward. How much further will the future of transportation go? Will 10 years from now, traveling by flying taxi become your morning habit? Time will give us the answer. Thank you for accompanying us throughout this journey. Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Do not forget to press like and subscribe to the channel to join us in exploring special things through our next documentaries. Thank you very much.